Alrighty, a long-awaited start to our auction here today. So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Reliance Real Estate, thank you very much for joining us here for what I'm sure will be a wonderful auction. And what a wonderful auction it will be for the many, what a wonderful property that is going up for your competition here today. 51 Hoffman Crescent in the beating heart of Truganina. So to all of our bidders and buyers, make sure to bid bold, bid aggressively. 2 minutes away, we're going to have another contender joining us here. So in a moment's time, make sure to bid bold, of course. In the meantime here, I would like to, of course, thank our vendors very much for not only entrusting myself to be the auctioneer, but also the entire team at Reliance Real Estate for selling what is arguably their most prized possession. Now, of course, your listing agents are none other than Bilal Ali and Milan Anirtan. They are prolific listing agents in the area. They're the best in the business. So if you do have any questions about today's property, if you do have any, if you need any support with your bidding endeavors here today, make sure to flag down one of these two guys. They'll happily come to your assistance here. Now, of course, with any other auction, I will let you know that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit the auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as your auctioneer will be indicating bidders on a request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will issue fines for misconduct. The rules do permit vendor bids. The words I will be using to indicate I am placing a bid on behalf of our vendors is simply vendor bid. By law, only I, as the auctioneer, can place those vendor bids. Alright, settlement terms for the purchase of the home. Preferred between 30 to 60 days. Our owners have specified the earlier the better for them. If you are that lucky and successful buyer, we're also going to be asking you for a standard 10% deposit payable this evening as per standard Victorian auction rules. That's to be made available to the trust account of Reliance Real Estate by bank check or bank transfer. Buyers, that's the boring stuff out the way. 51 Hoffman Crescent up for your taking here today in the beating heart of Truganina. This is a beautiful, beautiful opportunity up for your taking here, and it's the perfect home for the modern home family buyer. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, have multi-generational family needs, or a keen investor in the marketplace, this is a wonderful property for you. It's stylish, it's low maintenance, it is modern, it's got everything that you need in a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, multiple car spacing opportunities, of course, as well. 400 square meters of prime real estate in the prime area of Truganina. Multiple living zones in the property, of course, as well. Beautiful indoor and outdoor entertaining areas. You've got the open plan kitchen and dining area, which is spectacularly done and well designed. Plenty of natural light through the home as well. That will make you feel right on at home. Buyers, this particular lot, as well as conveniently located within very close proximity of all the local amenities, as well to make for a fruitful lifestyle for you. You've got parks and reserves all nearby within walking distance. You've got schools, public, private, primary and secondary. You're going to be in the catchment zones of Warreen Primary School and Bemin Secondary College as well. You've got shops, Truganina Central Shopping Centre. You've got Wyndham Village Shopping Centre, all within very close proximity. You can get to any of those areas within 5 minutes drive. You've got also the Pacific Werribee as well for all of your major shopping needs. Access to public transports, major freeways down, just down Doherty's Road as well. That will take you in and out of the CBD. And buyers, I can tell you, no better time to buy than right here, right now. We're heading into the springtime of the market. We've already got the weather back as well, so that's only going to bring more and more demand into the marketplace. So buyers, I can tell you now that this is a perfect time to end the book on your real estate journey. Start creating priceless family memories, buyers. Without further ado, handing it over to you now for your spirited bidding. Who would like to get the auction underway? 680, very quick start to the auction and good luck there. It's $680,000, let's go, and $10,000 is on the rise. At $680,000, sir, welcome to the auction and good luck to you. 690, two bidders fighting it out now. Auction is well and truly ignited now. Let's go 700 if you will, but at $690,000, sir, front and center, welcome to the auction and good luck here at $690,000. Guys, want to jump on in? You're going to miss out from being too slow. At $690,000, sir, what do you say? $690,000 front and center, needs to be 700 as a bare minimum here. At $690,000, calling it 3 times. What's at 690? Good luck, sir. Twice at 690. Third, final time. We all done? Finished? Absolutely silent, sir. 700, welcome back into the lead. Now $700,000. Now, sir, what would you like to do? Happy to take a 5 if it helps to get you back in early. But at $700,000, gentleman's in the lead at the moment. At $700,000, guys, what do we say? At $700,000 to the left-hand side of the auction, in the lead at this point in time, starting out the auction and still going strong, sir. What do you say? 705, we'll see you back in if you will. At $700,000, guys, joining in late as well. We're at $700,000. Gentleman holding paddle number 1 in the lead at this point in time. Started the auction off and still holding the highest bid, calling it 3 times now. Need to know what's at $700,000. Needs to be 705 as a bare minimum now. Twice at 700,000. third, final time, all done, finished, absolutely silent here. Two bidders contending now, guys, joining in late, but I'm happy to see you here. If you'd like to jump on in, minimum bid at this point in time at 705 at $700,000, gentlemen, in the fluoro in the lead now at $700,000. Any interest over here? Need to let me know. You've waited all this time just to get to this point. You're still not willing to bid at $700,000. Waited 15 minutes for me to start the auction. Come on, I'm sure there's interest over here. $700,000 now. Calling it 3 times. Once, twice, third, final time, sir. Last opportunity. In or out? Need to know. Milan, of course, whispering those magic words, getting our buyers back in. I'm not convinced that we're absolutely done at this point in time, sir. Firmly holding the lead, and thank you very much for your patience. At $700,000, we wrap up the auction. We start negotiating exclusively with our highest bidder at this point in time. At $700,000, need to know 705. Oh, he's been ready for it. You took too long. At $710,000, giving him a glance over your shoulder as well. At $710 now, asserting dominance in the auction, and that's great work. At $710,000, back in the lead. Only lost it for a moment's time at $710. Now the bid needs to know if you're in or out. Once at $710, twice at $710 now. Beautiful home here, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Gentleman over here sees the value in it. I'm sure you do as well. It's worth much more than this. At $710 now, the bid left-hand side of the auction. So one last bid. You never know. This could be his budget here. At $710 could be his last bid. At $710,000, next bid $715. At $710 now the bid, guys. Last opportunity. We wrap up the auction once at $710. Twice at $710,000. Left-hand side of the auction. Third, final time. All done. $800,000 bid right now will definitely buy the home at $710,000. That's it. At $710 and now the bid. I think this is a good time to take a pause. Just give our bidders a bit of time to make their decision up here. We'll come back in just a moment's time. Bilal, Milan, we'll be back in just a moment's time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience and anticipation while we sort out some further instructions from our vendors here. Now, it is very clear that they have given me instructions to approach our highest bidder and give him an offer that they cannot refuse. But obviously, he has at this point in time. He's thinking about it. Our vendors have specifically required me to ask him if he'd like to bid against himself straight to the reserve price. Now, otherwise, in lieu of that, I will place a vendor bid myself at that price and we'll simply pass the property in. So at $720 is where I've asked the gentleman over here to bid up to. So if you'd like to do that yourself, the property is announced on the market and it is yours. At $710,000 at this point in time, gentleman in the lead over there. Otherwise, he gets sole rights of negotiation here. I'll happily accept a 5 if you'd like to jump in as well. And what that does mean is it secures you exclusive rights to negotiate. Otherwise, in the meantime, gentleman over here is in the lead. All right, so if you would like to bid a 5, exclusive rights. All done? Are you sure? You've had around all this time. Are you guys in the market for yourself? Yeah. So what's holding you back? Price. $710 too high. What about $715? What about a $711? At least give you exclusive rights to negotiate. Guys over here are jumping in and having a look at the property as well. We are going to be selling today. We're going to negotiate exclusively over here. The gentleman over here, I'm sure, is going to successfully negotiate a sale here. So if you don't bid now, you're going to be simply going to be missing out. At $710,000, sir, in the lead at this point in time. Happy for you to hold on to the bid at this point in time. Otherwise, if you would like to bid above, we may have some really good news from our vendors. Otherwise, we'll simply negotiate exclusively with yourself, with the vendor's written reserve price. So just as well on the phone as well, I know you're bidding up until this point as well. $720,000, our vendors have asked me to place a vendor bid at this point in time, so no further bid. We simply pass the property into our highest bidder at $710,000. I will wait for you guys inside as well if you'd like to bid. Now's your time. At $710,000 now, holding strong at this point in time, firmly and holding your ground at $710,000. Bilal, of course, doing his best to negotiate with our buyers as well to get them back in at $710,000. We are very, very close to the point where the property is on the market and changing hands here today at $710,000. Holding the highest bid, left-hand side of the auction. very close to that point in time. Another bid could just unlock that opportunity here for you, and at the very least secure your exclusive rights to negotiate. At this point in time, it does go to our opening bidder here at $710,000. Absolute bargain buying at this point in time, particularly for the house that it buys you and the priceless family memories that can unlock for you when you end your real estate journey here at $710. Sir, how to think about it? What's your decision? In or out? Need to know. $710. 15, yeah. Wrap it up. We'll get instructions again from Milan's bidder. Sorry. We'll get instructions again from our owners here at $710,000. 15. Need to know. At $710,000, increasing your offer to $715. Let me know. We wrap up the auction here. I count it 3 times quickly. At $710 now the bid. Opportunity for anybody to jump in on top and unlock that opportunity. Need to know. In or out? Instructions from our vendors as well. Are you happy to increase your offer to $715? I do think that unlocks the opportunity for you. At $710,000, sir, your opportunity as well to jump on in as well. At $710 now the bid. We're very close to that point in time. Otherwise, I place a vendor bid and we wrap things up. At $710 now the bid. Need to know. In or out? One last opportunity, Bilal. Need to know now. Once, twice, third. Come on, guys. We are so close. We are so close. It's $710,000. Otherwise, exclusive rights to negotiate go out this way. Our vendors are very keen to do business with you. They are keen to see a sold sticker plastered on the door, on the sign over here, and see you into your new home in 30, 60 days as well. We've got a person inside inspecting also. So, sir, this does give you the opportunity to bid against yourself before your competition even has the opportunity to determine if they like it or not. At $710, one last opportunity. $715 could unlock that opportunity. We are so close here. What's the call here, Milan? Need to know. At $710,000, one last opportunity. Even your competitors are conspiring here at $710,000. Bargain buying at this level. $715 unlocks that opportunity. At $710,000, guys. Decision here. Are you sure? You haven't even come in. At 7, what about a 1? At least take the sole rights to negotiate. Yeah? Just gone over your budget. Yeah, looking for something different. I do appreciate your participation nonetheless. At $710,000, one last opportunity. We've only got one more person inside, so I do appreciate your patience while holding the highest bid at this point in time. If they'd like to take it at $715, I think that takes the cream. You have the opportunity to bid there yourself, wait for instructions, and it is yours. At $710 now the bid, they're talking about it. How are they going inside? They'll let us know in 5 minutes. We need to know it's an auction, not a private sale here. At $710 now the bid. Sir, you got to let us know now. They've got 5 minutes to make up their decision. $715 knocks them out. They're still thinking about it. They know the highest offer. They know what offer the next bid that we're looking for. At $715 could do it for us. At $710,000. Need to know. Guys, inside as well. Need a decision on the inside too. At $710,000, we know what the next bid is and what opportunity that unlocks for you. At $710,000, gentleman over here has already stated that he's not willing to increase his offer. So one bid unlocks the opportunity, puts the property on the market, and it is yours. We've confirmed with all other bidders they are absolutely out. Need to know, holding paddle number 4 on the inside here. Sir, again, giving you the opportunity to bid against yourself. $710,000. Milan, I think they need some support there if I've ever seen it. At $710,000. In or out, need to know. Waiting for instructions inside as well. Once at $710,000 now. Twice at $710,000. Need to know, guys, what's the call? You've seen it, you've loved it, of course. You've come to the auction as well at $710,000. This gentleman here has expressed that he's no longer interested any higher than this. He will have the sole rights to negotiate, which means that our owners will not be able to accept any offer above this once the auction is over. $712,000. Happy to take it because that means exclusive rights to negotiate come over here. At $712,000, very close. But that does invite you inside. We will let you know exactly where the reserve price is and you'll negotiate from there. $712,000. Sir, these guys have just taken your exclusive rights to negotiate it. $712,000. $714,000. You could have just given me the $15,000. $714,000 now. $714,000. We know his budget at $715,000. He refuses to go there. At $714,000 now. Instructions from our vendors as well. Just let me know. At $714,000, we're inching our way there. $714,000. We are so close to that point in time now. Next bid could just unlock it for you. Just go straight to 715. If I've ever asked for one clear instruction and one clear bid, this is it. At $714,000. The gentleman over here, exclusive rights, 714. 714. We're very close. We are very, very close. At 714,000. One last bid. You get the exclusive rights to negotiate over here. But at 714,000, what happens if the property was on the market? Does that 715? $715,000. On the market?
On the market, yes.
On the market and selling now. No better offer. We sell at $715,000. Any bid on top gets you the property at 715. Now the bid, left-hand side, newcomers. 717. I've already announced the property on the market. At $715,000 now the bid. 716. 17. Let's go straight away. 716 100. At $716,000, you're going to lose it when another bid could just do it for you. Let's go 716 and a half. Another $500. Bilal's got that in his back pocket. He'll just take it out, give it to you just for an extra bid. At $716,000. I know you've seen it, you've loved it, you waited. Otherwise, it's back to your web portal of choice. You're going to be driving around looking for open homes, speaking to agents for properties that you don't like as much. But at 716, gentlemen who started the auction off in the lead, property's going to go to him. We are selling here today. No better offer. Gentlemen, no better time to jump in right now. At 716, we are selling. On the market, untapped, unreserved. No late offers, no late bids. At 716 now, we'll give you the time. Any bid on top gets it for you. I'd be remiss as the auctioneer if I didn't give you the time, space. Of course, thank you very much, our highest bidder, while waiting patiently here at 716. Now, you could have just given me that from the very, very start. Would have probably knocked them out. Wouldn't have even gotten to this stage. But at 716, you're in the lead. 715, I'd imagine, would have unlocked that opportunity. We wouldn't have this back and forth. But at 716, nonetheless, in the lead, property's going to change hands here today. At 716, the salt sticker's going to go up on the board, whether it's yourself putting it up or this gentleman over here. The decision is yours. But at $716,000, what about another 500 puts you in the lead? But at 716 now, fantastic home, this could be you. Absolutely sure we're done, we're selling. Going to call it 3 times and we'll know for absolute certainty here. Celebrating before we've even knocked the property down, but at 716, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced. And I'm paid not to be, but at 716, you're still not fully sure. But at 716 and a half, that could be it. What happens if one next bid does it? And what's to say that one more bid, right? If he bids on top, it costs you absolutely nothing. But one last bid could just do it for you and unlock this property here for you. You could be seeing yourself in 30, 60 days. At 716 the bid. One more bid. Let's go. Test the bid. See what happens. Gentleman is hoping that you won't. At $715,000 is where he called it quits. 716 is where we're at the moment. One last bid. It's worth it and worth much more than that. The time that you save on weekends driving around to more open homes and inspections, I'm sure. Plenty of arguments behind closed doors on whether or not you're going to purchase this one or the next one. Missing out on more properties. Going back to realestate.com.au. Clicking on the red dots that pop up on Monday for properties that you wish. You just pushed yourself one last bid for. At $716,000. Calling it 3 times. We're still talking here. I'm not convinced they're out, but we need to know what's at 716 the bid. We are selling. Twice. In or out. Need to know. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll take all the time that you want. We're waiting for you here. Third, final time, guys. Need to know in or out. We're selling here today. Untapped, unreserved, on the market and selling here. Gentleman is holding the highest bid. Patiently is waiting here. Another $500. Just test the bid. It costs you nothing. Are you sure? I tend to believe you now. I've gone through every single little bit to draw out another bid and you're sure you're out. I'm going to count it to 5 and we'll know for certain. I feel like one of you has made a decision. The other wants to bid again. Thinking? Thank you. All done. Thank you very much for your participation. All the very best with your property journey. We are selling once, twice, third, final time. Congratulations to our new owners. Selling, sold. Congratulations. Well bid, well bought. Thank you very much for attending here. Well done. All the very best and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you very much, guys.